monsters, gods, and a story of self-discovery. This is Circe by Madeline Miller. The story of Circe, a goddess who had enough of divine drama and decided to forge her own path. She's born into a family of big-deal Greek gods. Her dad, Helios, the sun god. Her mom, Circe, a sea nymph with pretty much zero patience for anything outside her divine bubble. Circe's got siblings who are literally made for greatness. Beautiful, powerful, total show-offs. And Circe, she's a little different. While her family spends their days basking in their power and looking down on mortals, Circe is not so sure about this whole "I'm better than you" thing. She's curious about humans, fascinated by their short lives, their bravery, the fact that they don't live forever but still try. She spends hours secretly watching them, wondering what it would be like to have that kind of intense, vulnerable existence. But being different in a family of gods? Not easy. Circe is ignored, even mocked by her own family. She's never really had a place in their world. One day, she realizes she has something none of them have: magic. She discovers her power by experimenting with herbs, and she can transform things, change them in ways that gods aren't really supposed to. And of course, this is where love gets messy. Circe falls for a mortal named Glaucus, a fisherman who has no idea that his goddess admirer could rearrange the stars if she felt like it. She's all in on this guy, even though he's, just a human. So what does she do? She uses her magic to make him a god, thinking, yes, now we can be together forever. But guess what? As soon as Glaucus gets his god status, he's like, thanks, Circe, I'm off to find a hotter goddess. And off he goes, leaving Circe heartbroken, humiliated, and, furious. Her jealousy turns into something darker when Glaucus falls for a beautiful nymph named Scylla. In a fit of rage, Circe uses her magic to turn Scylla into a hideous sea monster. 12 heads, razor-sharp teeth, just total nightmare material. Scylla goes from being the prettiest nymph in the sea to one of the deadliest monsters in Greek myth, lurking in the ocean depths to destroy any sailors who come her way. Not surprisingly, Circe's little revenge spell doesn't go over well with the gods. When they hear about Scylla's transformation, they're horrified and honestly kind of scared. Zeus and her father, Helios, decide Circe's too dangerous to be left free, so they exile her to a deserted island called Aiaia. No visitors, no neighbors, just her and her magic. But here's the thing, Circe's exile, it doesn't break her. She thrives. Alone on Aiaia, she starts to understand her powers on a deeper level. She experiments with her witchcraft, settles into this new place. She learns about the different types of plants on the island and starts to find some sort of peace. Creates potions, charms, spells. She becomes a master of her craft, and her island becomes her home, a place where she's finally in control of her own life. Eventually, her isolation gets interrupted by some unexpected guests. Over time, sailors hear about the beautiful witch on Aiaia and decide to pay her a visit. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys aren't exactly respectful. Circe's kindness is met with greed and aggression. Some sailors assume they can do whatever they want on her island, even treat her like property. And Circe, of course, has no patience for this nonsense. So she turns them into pigs. With a snap of her fingers, they're squealing, snuffling pigs, and Circe finally has her peace again. But not everyone who shows up on her island is a jerk. One day, a shipwrecked sailor named Odysseus arrives. Now, Odysseus is kind of a big deal, this famous Greek hero, clever and brave, but he's also haunted by everything he's done in war. He's seen things. He's kind of lost. Circe sees something in him she's never seen in the other men who've crossed her path. He's complex, he's curious, and he actually respects her. They connect on a level deeper than anything Circe's ever known. And soon, they're lovers sharing stories, philosophies, and a real sense of companionship. For a while, they have a good thing going, but Odysseus is on a journey. He's got a family, a kingdom, a life he needs to get back to. So, after a time, he leaves her island. And Circe's left alone again. Only this time, he leaves her with something lasting, their son, Telegonus. Now, raising a child alone is tough for anyone, but for Circe, it's a whole new world of responsibility. Telegonus is half mortal, half god, and she's determined to keep him safe from the dangers of both the human and divine worlds. She's fiercely protective, always watching over him, teaching him how to survive on their wild island, building a life that's as safe and happy as it can be. But Circe knows all too well that their peace is fragile. Telegonus's existence is a secret that won't stay hidden forever. As Telegonus grows, Circe finds herself facing the gods who exiled her. Each confrontation tests her strength and her commitment to her own path. She's no longer the timid daughter of Helios. She's Circe, the witch of Aea. Over the years, Circe's journey transforms her in ways she never imagined. She's been through love, heartbreak, isolation, motherhood. And she's come out of it all with a sense of purpose and identity that even the gods can't shake. She's finally free to choose her own destiny, and she's done playing by the rules of the gods. In the end, after centuries of watching mortals from afar, Circe has a choice. She can remain a goddess untouched by time, living in her enchanted world forever. Or she can let it all go, give up her immortality for a chance to live a real human life, to feel everything, experience everything, and someday to end. It's terrifying and thrilling all at once, and she's ready for it. Madeline Miller's Circe is a story of resilience, self-discovery, and transformation. It's about embracing your own power, finding your place, and choosing who you want to be no matter what the gods say. Circe goes from outcast to legend, from goddess to witch, from daughter to mother, breaking free from the chains of destiny to create her own story. And hey, if there's one thing to remember from Circe's journey, it's this: don't mess with a witch who's comfortable in her own skin, because she just might turn you into a pig.